My name is Caroline Outa-Ogweno. Ogweno is my husband's name, so Mrs. Ogweno, but known in conformity assessment circles as Caroline Outa. I'm the regional manager, Lake Region. Lake Region is headquartered here in Kisumu, but we cover 9 other counties within the Western and Nyanza region. KEBS Lake Region began its operations in 1995. At the time, we were in a small office in Milimani area, and we only had 8 members of staff. So obviously, we were not able to undertake all the activities that we wanted to undertake at the time. Fast forward to 2025, we have 75 members of staff. We have our own facility. That means we have our own building and property here in KEBS area, and we are offering all the services that are offered across KEBS except standards development. And so it's really been an amazing journey of growth, an amazing journey of expansion, of scope, and of the work that we do here in the Lake Region. Sugar manufacturing is mainly done in the Lake Region. All the sugar manufacturers are in Lake Region except 2. So that's Kwale and Zoya. But every other sugar industry is here, which means that sugar is big for this region. And knowing the importance of sugar for our economy, I think that's significant. So when I came to KEBS, I was employed as a quality assurance officer. So I was in QA. I served in QA for several years. I think I left QA in the year 2000 is when I left QA, or 2001. But I worked in QA for that time. However, because when I was in the pharmaceutical industry, I worked in testing, and I had people who are very pro-testing. I wasn't sure whether quality assurance was the place I was supposed to be, so I actually requested after my induction to spend some time in the lab. And I spent, I think, 1 month in the lab on my request. So I went to the different testing labs in biochemistry, served there for a season, and then now I moved to a different department. So at that time, the KEBS created a department called Business Development and Marketing. And I was transferred from QA to Business Development and Marketing, but my role in Business Development and Marketing was to publicize the diamond mark that had just been introduced. And so my role was to make sure that the diamond mark is working and working well. We then created the training and certification department, and then I now moved to training. Training department was responsible both for training for industry, which is what the NQI does now, but it was also responsible for training for KEBS staff. As the head of department for certification department that had training and certification, one of the things that we had desired to do is to have the certification body accredited. So in 2010, we got accreditation by the Dutch Accreditation Council, which is one, I think, of the best accreditation bodies in the world. Our criteria for choosing RVA was that it is a full member of IAF, and therefore we knew that accreditation by RVA would be something that is recognized across the world. At that time, KENAS was not yet a full member of IAF. Subsequently, when KENAS became a full member of IAF, we, as Kenya Bureau of Standards Certification Body, sought to now seek accreditation from KENAS, and we continue to pursue for some of our scopes. They are accredited by KENAS. My interest in conformity assessment began at the CBS because I understood that standard, and then I got training for it from capacity building. ISO capacity building is an excellent place to get good training because ISO invests a lot of resources in making sure that especially developing country members are able to participate actively in standardization work. So I got training for ISO 17021 Part 1, and then thereafter I was a member of Working Group 21 that developed the standard ISO 17021 Part 1 of 2015. So I was one of the people who was in the working group that developed the document. Now, as a consequence, I came to be known, quote unquote, as an ISO 17021 expert, and I provided capacity for many people, both within the country and outside. So provided capacity for Uganda National Bureau of Standards, provided capacity for Rwanda Standards Board, and for Namibia. They sent their people to the CB and we helped them. And also for KENAS, I did a training on 17021 requirements for staff of KENAS. And so I was known in conformity assessment circles, especially in the continent, as an expert on conformity assessment. Then at the end of 2019, I get transferred to Nyeri to be the regional manager, Mount Kenya region. January 2020, I became CASCO Vice Chair. So I did CASCO Vice Chair for 4 years, from 2020 to 2023. At the end of 2023, they made a call for nominations for CASCO Chair, and KEBS nominated me, and then I became CASCO Chair from 2024. So I've been in CASCO leadership for a while and became CASCO Chair in 2024. So this is my second year as CASCO Chair, and God willing, I will be Chair for my second term from 2026 to 2027. My name is Outa-Ogweno, and I'm proudly KEBS.